Well, are your Christmas bills rolling in yet? The January credit statements can sometimes cause a lot of stress and a lot of headaches. This morning we want to talk about building your credit, changing your credit score, and why credit scores are important. Here to do that, we have Adam Taylor with Appalachian Opportunity Fund, a nonprofit organization of financial coaches, and it is great to have you on the show.
Yeah, it's great to be back. Thanks for having me again.
I'm a big fan of what you guys do and really that education component to financial stability.
Yeah, and beyond education, coaching, like the Moms program was just talking about, is such a big deal to have someone working with you in the process. But yeah, we're excited to be here and give a couple tips about personal finance.
Yeah, and this time of year, I think everybody, first of all, you're setting your New Year's resolution, so that's already taking, hold.
Yep.
And then also, of course, January, all those bills start coming in. So let's start with tips, first of all, on debt and how to handle some of that.
Yeah, so one thing I want to tell folks typically is to not let the old debt anchor you down and overstress and make you fearful. It's to start small and start building towards positive history. So a lot of people have old debt on their credit reports, or they have this thing that's just overwhelming them. The important part is to realize you can actually take steps to the future and kind of put that older debt on hold as you start taking steps either via saving or by building positive credit history. Could be beneficial going future instead of worrying about the past too much.
So how do you do that? How do you get to your old debt to allow them to kind of put it on a hold?
Yeah, so you can actually learn about your consumer rights, and you can talk to all your debtors to build plans, talk to them. The key is to talk to them and just tell them the truth. If it's overwhelming and it's too much and you have a real reason for it, then typically they're going to be more understanding because they want to get their money back, so they'll work with you typically. So to answer the calls, to talk to your debtors, that's a big deal. Just talking to them, and they're not going to demand a certain amount, and you can go to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau to kind of understand what your rights are to help you in that process, or you can reach out to us. But yeah, that's a big deal. But then also, learning how to play the credit game, the credit score game, is a big deal. One of the best ways, but it's very dangerous, is using a credit card perfectly. Now, I'm not suggesting credit cards to go spend whatever you want. I'm suggesting using a credit card perfectly means putting a tiny amount on it each month, maybe 10% of the limit, and then paying it off 100% every month and never carrying a balance, because interest doesn't help your family.
No.
And so we're all about the stress and goals piece. There's no better time than the turn of a year to refocus on your personal finances, but then take small steps. Like the Moms program was saying. It's all about these small steps and not feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or fearful. And Google can be your friend in this process. Believe it or not, Google can be really helpful in understanding how to play the game of credit score and how to use credit correctly, because you have to play the game. Everyone does. You need over a 700 credit score if you're going to own a home, going to get a car loan, or pay low interest compared to really, really high interest.
And you're exactly right. It is a game. And once you figure it out, you can sort of use it to your advantage.
Exactly.
And it's good stuff. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to give everybody your website, AppalachianOpportunityFund.com. Great information on this website. Wonderful people wanting to help you if you're in that situation. And hopefully we can get you back. Love to have you back.
I'd love to be back.
All right, we'll be right back.